Well, I mean, I took over Mimo, it was 2010. Nadine was the first Miss Universe Malaysia that I managed, and then it was followed by Deborah, and it was followed by Kimberly Leggett. I ran Mimo the first part until the crowning of Carrie, and then, as you know, Elaine, you took over from there. My job was twofold. It was to groom first the winner of Miss Universe Malaysia to be ready to go to represent Malaysia at Miss Universe, and secondly, it was to grow the brand of Mimo itself. It was to grow the brand of Mimo itself. And, it was difficult, it was hard. My job was not to be anyone's friend. I needed to get results. What made it easier was that Mimo came from nothing before, so there wasn't any shoes I needed to fill. There wasn't any direction that, everyone thought we should follow. It was very much an uncharted territory. So both, I had a lot of freedom to make improvements and also a lot of freedom to make mistakes. Mr. Hia, one of the original license holders, actually gave me a lot of freedom to do what I needed to do to grow the brand. And I mean, Elaine, you took the brand and now it's taken off into like this whole, look at it's amazing, the production, it's come so far, and it makes me feel really proud on how far the brand has come. But make no mistake, the role of national director, it was very, very difficult. You had to walk such a fine line, and you just have to trust your gut. And that's just what I did. And I think when you love the brand and you love the pageant, everything comes from a good place, and it will end up being okay. Honestly, I'm not sure how it came about. They were like, okay, what do we want in our Miss Malaysia? It was me and my friends from high school. We had May Eugenie. It was like the original Mimo team. And we used to plan all sorts of shows during school, Leo Club and stuff. We were really quite good at branding per se. So we were thinking, what do we want in our Miss Malaysia? We want it to be hip. We want it to be urban, relevant, and real. So in terms of hip being, someone you can connect with lah, quite happening and not too dorky, but quite true to herself. Urban meaning streetwise. We want our Miss Malaysias to be smart. But smart doesn't just mean getting straight A's in your exam. You need to be street smart. You need to know how to think on your feet. You need to learn how to be with people. You need to know how to work with people. That's the most important thing. Relevant, obviously, she needs to be with the times. She needs to learn how to know how to do social media. She needs to have different talents. She needs to be able to speak, and if she can act, speak, or whatever, that's even better. And real, obviously, she has to be true to herself, and she needs to represent Malaysia. As Miss Malaysia, she needs to represent her brand and the brand of her country at Miss Universe. So it came up. I can't remember how it came up, but it just did, and it stuck. And we're still here with it, which is awesome. So okay lah, maybe you can start an advertising agency in the future. Who knows? Okay, social media is a funny thing. I've got a bit of a love-hate relationship with it right now. I think it's an amazing platform to connect with your fans. It's an amazing platform to sell yourself. But what are you selling? It has to be more than just a pretty picture. It has to be a story. It has to be something about you. So if you look at all these, you have all these influencers out there, and if the person behind the picture is just obsessing over, do I look perfect? Do I look this and that? And you've got all these apps now to make your teeth white, your eyes bigger, everything. I mean, how real is that? Where is that real from hip, urban, relevant, and real? How real is that? I think it has to be harnessed to really show the real colors of the brand and the identity of the brand and the person. Unfortunately, social media also creates a lot of social media warriors, and it's great to harness the power of the fans and the supporters behind. I think Miss Universe even has like a social media favorite or something. It's great. It's very, very good and very, very powerful. Back in the day as well, had a lot of support and a lot of criticism, especially with respect to, Kimberly's year, because Kimberly was a very, very late bloomer, and everyone was harassing, like, why aren't you putting up more pictures of her, blah, 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 blah. And I was just quietly confident because I knew Kimberly was working so hard. When she got to Miss Universe, she was going to blow everyone out the water. And nobody saw Kimberly look better than on that Miss Universe stage. So that was our tactic. So we had to be very careful in how we managed that. It's important that fans on social media realize that if they support Miss Universe Malaysia organization, that's great. But if they create false rumors, and if they create, and they just if they're just cruel, not just to the organization can take it, but if they're cruel to the winners, Vanessa's year, I felt they were very harsh, and I feel they're being quite harsh on Jane as well. Do you think future girls are going to want to enter the pageant? Do you think smart, clever, beautiful girls are going to want to enter the pageant if they have to be faced with these fans that are so trigger happy with their words, who are not even willing to give the girl a chance? You know, with Nadine's year, she was green, I was green, and the fans were not as vicious as they are today. They could really slam Nadine to be, really badly, and who knew, maybe Kimberly wouldn't have joined. You need to be really smart about these sort of things and support the organization on the basis that the organization is trying its best to do the right thing. And if you'd like to really give conducive criticism, that's fine. But personal attacks, both on the national director of the organization and both on the winner, is uncalled for. You want to write personal letters? Trust me, we read them. And we do take into account things when it can happen, when it can be fixed. But sometimes really think about the consequences, the long-term consequences of your actions as a fan, and then decide, do you want Miss Universe Malaysia to just fold up and go away? Is that what you're going to be happy with? Who's going to run it after this? It's a thankless job. You only get one winner. And you have to you can't make everybody happy. If you make everybody happy, too many cooks spoil the broth. You know, you have to be confident in your direction. And I do believe that, Elaine, helming it, Elaine has her own style. Carrie had her own style. I had my own style. It goes with the times, and it goes with the girl. It has to change. Every girl is different. So really, the fans must be very careful and must be very aware of the effect that they will have, not just on the brand, but on the girls and the girls that might enter in the future as well. Am I a contestant or national director? Okay, only 3 items. Like a single item. Okay, fine. False eyelashes, moisturizer, and underwear lah. You don't want to be caught without that. There's been some, accidents happening. Underwear can wash every night, dry, and can. Good. Then they give you the baju to wear. Okay, good. Every winner of Miss Universe Malaysia has a different feel for themselves and a different representation of who she really wants to be. And she needs to present that at Miss Universe. Now that Miss Universe is under IMG, you have to really be real. They're looking for a story. They're looking for heart. You must be able to bring your confidence not just on your beauty, not just on your mind, but also on your flaws. Women, humans, we're not perfect. But to be proud of your imperfections, that is the true essence of being confidently beautiful. So that is what you really need to bring to Miss Universe Malaysia, let that shine through, and then you do a really good job at Miss Universe. Hello, I'm Andrea Fonseka. I'm asking you, are you the next Miss Universe Malaysia? Are you hip, urban, relevant, and real? Sign up now, join. Who knows, you might be the next Miss Universe.